Welcome to my application demo. My name is Harley and this is my Rails and JavaScript application demonstration. This application was created with JavaScript frontend to be an SPA, a single page application, and it has a Rails backend API. Now, it does have kind of two interfaces. One is for the user and one is for the admin, but it still exists on a single web page with no refresh at all. So, from a user perspective, it's a fairly simple application. There's two methods to search with. One is by name and one is by category. So, let's say we put in, we're looking for a business with the word villa in it. Oh, nothing there. How about liquid? There is a hotel called Liquid Hotel. Brings up our search results. If we click on our desired business, we get our business listing. Another method of search is by category. So let's say we want to see everything listed in the hotel category. These are fake businesses that I've seeded the database with. So let's click on these hotels. So in our search results, we have the business name. We have the category that the business falls under. We have an overall rating, which is an accumulation and average of all the reviews that are added by the users to the database. We have the street address, phone number, and the web address as well. Below that, we have reviews. Again, these are all created for testing purposes. Each review has content, a rating, a contributor, and the time and date that it was added to the database. Time and date that it was created, sorry. Below that, we have images with fake contributor names, date of the image, just random caption. I've just added these for testing purposes. They're not very interesting or creative, just random content. But below that, we can add our own review. We can add an image as a user. We can suggest an edit. So edit includes like how to improve this listing, then your name and the contributor email. We can also flag a business. So let's say we want to add a review to this business. What is the name of this business? Verge Hotel. Okay, so we're adding a review to Verge Hotel. We can give it a rating of 4. The review is, here is my demo video review. Name is, let's say, George. Oh, if I can spell it. Email. Oh my goodness. George at Gmail. So now we're going to submit that review. And we get a success message that our review has been successfully submitted, and upon admin review will be added to the database if it is accurate relevant content. We can also add a new business. This is my favorite fake testing business for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. But I have used it previously. Obviously, it's not a hotel. Select a category below. And we will submit our new business. We get the same message. Uh, we've successfully added the submission, and the new data will be added to the directory upon review. Okay, so that's all good. Now, um, now that we've entered some new information, we will log in to the admin panel and approve it. So that's our little discrete admin button here. So because this is a single page web application, there is no refresh through the entire application use. Log in. And there we go. So we're still on the same page. Nothing's been refreshed. Our interface has changed, but we're still looking at the original iteration of the DOM document that we started with. So here we have the admin panel. The admin panel displays the admin name, the admin number, the type of admin. So there's two different types of administrator roles that I've included in this application. And we also have the date and time that the administrator logged in. So just to explain the two different types of administrators, there's a super admin role and a regular administrator role. The super admin does not have, or sorry, the super admin has access to manipulate um, items directly in the database. So if they wanted to add a category, they can add a category. They can delete a map. They can add a new business, edit a new business, whatever they want, basically. It's they have full access to all database input, database records. Regular admin does not have those privileges. A regular admin can only approve or decline existing entries. So entries are the submissions that users are that are created when a user enters new information. An entry is created, an entry record, and those entry records have to be approved or declined by an administrator before they're added to the database. So regular admin has the privilege to search those entry records and the entry database, but cannot manipulate directly any other database records other than entry records themselves. So there are two menus. One is for super admin, the other is for regular admin. So if we look at our super admin menu, super admin can also create new admins, edit new admin roles, admin usernames, passwords, the whole bit, delete an existing admin. Also, as I previously stated, they have CRUD capabilities so they can create, update, and delete any records within the database, whether that's an entry, a category, business listing, map, review, or image. They have access to all of those records. So let's say they want to create a new category, they can do that right here. I'm going to maybe add a new business. Oh, let's show the business form. Business, maybe a business listing. We'll just do actually, we'll do a new review. Okay. So these are the properties of of each review. Ordinarily, an administrator is not going to add reviews directly to the database, but say a review was submitted and it was obvious that some of the information was maybe incorrect, or maybe it had questionable language, or just for some reason that the administrator wanted to include the information but maybe modify it a little bit from its original content so that it was accurate and appropriate for the directory. So let's just say this is demo review number 2. And actually, all right. Contributor. So we had, I think we had previously had like Jerry or something. We'll call this Jane. Mail.com. Give it a rating of 2. Business ID. We'll do this for business 1. And that's something you'd want to cross-reference. All right, so it shows that we've added this review directly to the database. So because this review has been added to the database, there's not going to be an entry created for it. This is a direct, created directly. And here's all the information that we've just input. And if you click on it, it disappears. And now we have our admin menu. So our admin menu allows us to search any of the entries that have been created with user input. So you can search entries by type, status, pending or approved, by business name, business ID. As I just mentioned earlier, we had created a review for business ID 1, so we can, if we wanted to look up, like cross-reference what the name of the business was by the ID number, we can do that here. So here we have a review for Hotelzilla. That's the business name with business ID of 1. I can also, for example, if we wanted to do like all the rejected entries, here we have a list of everything that's been rejected. So this is all the search capability for the regular administrator. The 2 most common areas are regular admin. Well, any admin is going to be using in this application is reviewing resolved entries. Say a user has maybe entered the same thing over and over again. You have somebody who's just creating multiple fake reviews or something. You can look and review previous resolved entries, see if that content has already been added, if it's been repeated, if you have the same contributor over and over again, things like that. So, but pending entries is where we look at recently added user input, whether that's new reviews, new businesses, updates, flagged. So new businesses, as you can see in the business ID column, don't have an ID because they haven't been persisted to the database yet. So we're going to show as a 0. Now we just added these 2 from the user interface. We added this new review and this new business. So if we go to the new business, we can add a note if we wanted to. Let's say we don't want to add this because it's a duplicate. So we add a message. There we have the note added to this particular entry. And then we'll back to the pending index. Let's say we want to approve this review. So if we approve this review, click approve. We have the updated status of approved. We have the resolved date is reflected as well. So now this review, here's my demo review, has been added to the database. And I do see a conflict with admin ID. I'm going to have to look into that. There seems to be some glitch there about updating the administrator. It's now reflecting the proper administrator number, but I saw that previously it was not correct. So this is the bulk of the admin interface. We can go back to the index. Here we have our continued results panel. Covered pretty much everything there. We can toggle our super admin menu. We can log out here. Actually, let's go back to our admin panel because we had just approved a review. And the review was... See, now that it's been approved, we don't have the option to approve or decline it. Once an entry has been either approved or declined, it can't be changed. So we see that was for the Verge Hotel, the business ID of 3. We're going to log out, go back to our user interface. So let's say, oh, what was that? Verge? I think it was Verge Hotel. And here we go. Here is the demo review that we just approved. So that's about it. That covers pretty much all of it. And I do have Google Maps integration that I'm working on for future, and just little details here and there. Alphabetizing search results, things like that. So thank you very much. Thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed my demonstration, and that's it.